Hey, Sangria's here with a walkthrough for Sally's Law. This game is developed by Nanali Studios, published by Polaris X. Nanali Studios is based in my home country, Korea. It's an exciting game to cover. Game was released on smartphones and now on Xbox One. So it offers a single player mode and a co-op mode. For the achievement purpose, you do need to be both modes, collecting every single collectible. For single player mode, you're going to be playing as Sally, the daughter, and then right after as the father. I'm going to show you the Sally play for now. You rolls along. That's automatic. You just press A to jump. Just watch that. I'm gonna get some stuff out of the way first. So we got a review code for the game thanks to the developers. The game was released on September 25th, 2019. The price is $12.99 US dollars. And for achievements, you're gonna be playing single player mode, getting all collectibles. There's one collectible per level. And there are 5 chapters, 6 levels. I'm gonna cover this walkthrough as 1 chapter per video. So it's 5 videos for the single player and 5 videos for co-op. For co-op, I'm not done with the game, but there are either 2 or 3 costumes per chapter, and you do need to collect them all to get the achievements. Alright, and then there are some miscellaneous achievements. Once you're done with Sally's part, you're gonna be playing as the father. Basically what's going on is Sally is this little girl that the father wants to protect. So whatever barricade that Sally runs into, father needs to do something to help her out. Okay, at this stage we can't speed up Sally, but we'll learn how to speed her up in a little bit. Okay, there you go. Second part of chapter 1-1. So there's 1-1 through 1-6, and each of the -1 through 6 are also broken up into 2 to 4 screens. It's not always 3 screens or it's 4 screens. So you can press RB or LT to make Sally run faster. Okay. New mechanisms are introduced as we go. There is an achievement for jumping like crazy. So you need to jump 70 times. If you want to go for it on any level. I'm going to show you the level that I did it on later down the video. I didn't know there was such an achievement. I got it like chapter 4 or something like that. You can do it there. You can do it anywhere. Okay, that's chapter 1-1 done, and you saw me collect the collectible. It's a photograph. It's pretty easy in that level, but it does get harder. You have to coordinate the timing with Sally to make a jump and stuff like that. So far we have not earned any achievements. Actually, we may have earned one achievement that's not covered in this entire video. Let me just check the achievement list. Sorry, keep watching. Video is pretty self-explanatory. Okay, yeah. There is an achievement for opening the door for the first time for collecting one of the keys. And yeah, because I recorded it. I played it a little bit before I recorded this video. That it's not on this video at all. It's not shown. But it was unlocked. It's pretty much unmissable. You're gonna have to open at least one door. Not just one. You're gonna be opening like hundreds of doors basically to get Sally to where she needs to go. Alright, so okay. Another achievement that you can get out of the way at any time is to get yourself killed 20 times and retry a level. So like here you can fall off that thing in the middle and keep dying. You can get it. I got it after I beat the game because I didn't know there was such. The achievement descriptions in this game are kind of vague when you first start, and it only tells you the actual description after you've done it. Like enter a portal 10 times, it just says like enter a portal, or stand on a switch and wait, it just says be patient. And after you unlock it, it says something like you waited on a switch for 10 seconds. So it's pretty vague before unlocking, it's very descriptive after unlocking. So yeah, I didn't know about some of them, so I got it later, and and I'll either include it within the video on the levels that I got, or at least talk about it so that you can try for them at any point. Alright, here you can go the below route or the top route, it doesn't matter, but the route you take here matters to the father, and you have to take the top route if you want the photo in this level for the second portion. In this part doesn't matter, you can take either route, just the father has to be careful which doors he opens. If he opens the green one instead of blue, and Sally went the top route, then Sally will die. Okay, like there, if Sally goes the bottom route, you gotta take the time to open up the green route. If Sally takes the top route, you don't have to bother with those keys. Like here, you could go left or right. You can see that the father can only take one of the routes. So if Sally went below, you have to take the yellow key on the right side. Same here. As I mentioned, if Sally went the bottom route, the father has to take the yellow keys missing the photo. Okay, here. If Sally decides to take the bottom route, you gotta take the left keys, or you can fall down on the right side. Yep. So same here. You gotta fall down on the left side because I took the top route. But doesn't matter. Once we have the photos, you can take either route. As you can see, the game is not that hard yet. Like here, I jumped over, so I didn't bother with the keys. But if you fell down, you do have to get those doors. Right. So I think this is one of the only levels that has this kind of binary choices. There's not too many of them. Sometimes I couldn't jump up high enough. And by the way, in co-op mode, just to let you know, you're gonna be playing the same levels in co-op. Make a jump there for sure right after the door. You do need that height to bounce up higher. Some of them you do need that kind of coordination. You do have to have Sally in a certain position or a certain height in order to take action and get the collectibles. If you're just going to try and beat the levels, that's not really needed, but we're going for a full completion, so you do need that. Okay, we're gonna be earning another achievement here and learning a new mechanism, which is to, if Sally hits the father, like they meet together, then the father will jump very high. Okay, so here there's a little bit of editing problem. I do die here, and that's because I wanted to make sure I show the achievement. Sorry, the achievement unlocks in Korean. My system is set to English and everything, but here this is why I needed you to jump there. But for some reason, based on my location, which is South Korea, achievements will show in English. So sorry, in Korean, and I don't know how to make it show in English, so it's an unfortunate situation. This never used to do that when before some update, some like new Xbox One dashboard update or whatever it was called. Never used to do that, and just started happening in some games are localized achievement wise into Korean. This game is also localized into Korean. As you might imagine, it's made by a Korean developer, but yeah, I don't know. So I'll try to tell you what the achievement that I'm unlocking is in English, so that you know. That one I unlocked is for jumping for the first time as a father. And I don't think I'll unlock any other achievements until the end, which is for beating the chapter itself, and then opening up the photo for the first chapter. Just do the jumps, time them correctly. You don't always have to jump everywhere that I do, but some of the jumps that I make as Sally in places that doesn't look like that I need a jump for are for a setup for the father to be able to get up higher. So, you know, you can always retry the level. It's not like, you know, you have to be perfect the first time around. Levels aren't that long. It's maybe 2-3 minutes. So my video is for the first chapter is totals around 16 minutes. So like 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes per level. It's not terribly long that you're gonna lose a lot of time by restarting and trying to figure these out. I just love the graphic style here. It's very clean, does its job. Yeah, it's very nice. Only thing that I did not like about this game is how Sally controls. She's in the single player mode, you can't control Sally at all. She'll just running forward like as an infinite runner type of deal. In co-op mode, you do get to control Sally, but she is very slippery. So, whereas the father is like very tight control. Like, so if I want to move 1 pixel with Sally, that's really not possible. With the father, it's very easy. I do think it is intentional, but still, it makes it harder because it's not really the father that's doing the jumping and all that stuff, it's Sally. And so I'm trying to get Sally into a position where she can help out the father, and it's not really working very well. So I'll talk more about that when I get to the co-op part. For the single player part, Sally is moving always forward. You just have to be very fast with the father because Sally doesn't stop for you for anything, and there's no way to slow her down, only to make it faster. Alright, so we're getting close to the end of the chapter here. We're gonna ride that train, I think. Basically what's going on is Sally is leaving the hometown right now, and father is protecting her as she's leaving. So she's leaving from a small town to a city on a train, and then she gets a call saying that her father is ill, so she needs to come back home. And so we have to guide her home. And the final chapter, which is reunion, takes place on same levels, not exactly same layout, but similar levels that we played in the first chapter. So you'll be familiar with the levels, but some of the traps are going to be different. As for the audio, there is only a Japanese audio option. This is not something that I chose. There is no English or Korean audio or any other language. here. This is a little bit of a difficult jump to get, so I jumped on her a couple of times in order to get enough height. I think you get a little bit higher if you jump on her a couple times in a row. Otherwise I couldn't get it and I had to restart the level a couple times. So we are actually, I think she's already in the city and going back home now because she got a call. Okay, so we rode on a train and leaving from the city. So, spring picnic, this is a remembrance of her, like a family photo, and this is the first achievement you get. So that's it. Thanks for watching. That was chapter 1 of Sally's Law walkthrough. I'm gonna do one video per chapter. And I'm gonna try to push them out as quickly as possible since the game is already out. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back with the next part soon. Stay tuned.